Hey, I got a quick thing.
Yeah.
Hey, it just popped in my head, and it's Canucks space, and it has nothing to do with JT Miller. It has nothing to do with anything we've ever talked about before. It's actually super interesting.
What's that?
I'm gonna put the piece of paper away because now we're getting into fun part. Um, how interested are you in the entire Dan Milstein? Dan Milstein, I would say, not theme but narrative. The fact that like, if the Canucks really do invest into becoming like like Washington Capitals West, like the big red machine, not Kane, but the big red
Cincinnati Reds.
Yes, Cincinnati
Pete
Reds. Yeah, Pete Rose. He did nothing wrong. Well, who knows? I know a lot about baseball. I've been to a game. It was just I just thought in my head. I'm like, if they are looking to mine value out of perhaps not only the KHL but a pool of players that are misunderstood in terms of how do you get them out of the country? How do you bring them over? Who do you scout?
How do you get them to wear pride jerseys?
Well, yes, that is the. I mean, hey, we talked about Kuzmenko. Like, listen, it's a sensitive subject, but I don't think it's a completely irreparable thing that, without further discussion and understanding of certain things, that thing is like, okay, well, no one from Russia can come unless they wear certain paraphernalia.
No, but you're gonna come across that every year
for sure, 100%, and as they should.
But what exactly do you think that? What is Dan Milstein gonna do to make to? What are you looking for him to accommodate?
Well, look at. I'm sorry, but like, look at the prospect pools that are brought in: Andrei Kuzmenko, Ilya Mikheyev. You look at the rumored ideas of Ivan Barbashev and Vlad Gavrikov. You look at how other teams mine talent and find talent in unexpected places. Are you not curious about this correlation of being like, man, like, once is once, twice is funny little meme, 3 times is okay, there's a pattern here. And now we're getting into, in terms of acquisitions, and not only that, but how active Dan Milstein is in Vancouver media, on Twitter, about the Canucks, everything. How do you feel about like this potentially maybe like moving forward in terms of them being like, okay, we need a strategical advantage in how we acquire talent, and this is one way that we can do it if we really lean into it?
I don't necessarily agree with you.
Okay.
Because who does Dan Milstein work for?
Himself.
He's looking out for number one. He's looking to get as many of his clients paid and as much as humanly possible.
Okay.
He's not looking. He doesn't work for the Canucks. Despite the slogan,
of course not.
Despite the slogan, we are not all Canucks.
Yeah.
He's not going to be like, oh, I don't see any agent asking their clients to take hometown discounts. Because,
that is absolutely
not what you're saying. But I don't think that you can rely on an agent. It's just like he's still trying to sell you something. And they could be great and you could have a good relationship with them, but there comes a time where not everything they're going to offer you is going to be the most beneficial for what you need.
And how I'm trying to describe something is, let's take Kravtsov, for example.
Who?
Kravtsov.
Great 9 games.
Yeah, well, great, like 11 games with 1 goal. I understand it, but like understanding that it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
Where someone like Dan Milstein can be like, okay, well, I have a client that is a bit misunderstood and needs playing time, and his acquiring cost is so and so. You know, you can get this, and we can see if it works out here. And where it works out, where of course he's an agent, he's looking out for himself, he's looking out for his clients, but there's a give and take symbiosis here, where as an agent you understand that you have a direct line to an organization, perhaps a bit more comfortable than most clients might, or most agents might have with other organizations.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a direct line there, and that going forward, as we see, like there is this Russian influence coming into this team. There very much is, and it's very undeniable.
Yeah.
And moving forward, it's something I thought it would be nice to touch on. I'm just very curious.
I like the relationship they have right now because it clearly worked because they were able to court and sign Kuzmenko twice.
Yep.
But I don't know if there's it's going to be Kuzmenko after a Kuzmenko quality after Kuzmenko quality after a Kuzmenko quality, and
no, it won't be Kuzmenko's just the Kuzmenko tree. Like there's listen, show me that tree.
show me ripe for the plucking.
Right for the
I'm not convinced that it's going to work in the Canucks' favor all that much.
Okay.
But I'm not.
Hey, it's something different we talked about. We never talked about it, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.